Hello friends, Julia Sudo here with Scrap 651 Super Monkey Ball 651. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter video tonight because I'm pretty tired. I'm just tired. That's pretty much it. So it's going to be a little bit quicker. We're just going to do one or two worlds. So we're going to start off with World 4 here. Crosshair in particular is the stage we're going to be starting with. Seems there are some optional bananas over here. I just wanted to check on that. Seems there's a similar thing on both sides there. It's just a nice little symmetrical thing. So we're going to be waiting for the platform to move over here. And yeah, it seems we're going to need to be pretty precise here because it's actually pretty tough. I'm not actually sure what the exact concept of this world is. What is this? It's a bedroom. Interesting. I like that. Anyways, that'll be Crosshair. Using the select stage strats to speed things up. Measuring spoons. It does seem that these, in some respect, resemble measuring spoons. So, that is appreciable. Yes, and you just do a bit of this type of bouncing, a bit of this type of movement, and you get yourself right into the goal. And then we've got Launcher, a bit different from the launchers of old, I imagine. It does seem that there's a warp that has a similar concept to the warp we're all familiar with on launchers. I think that may be a pink warp, in fact. Yeah. Although it does have like a green banner, so I'm not really sure. But it is a warp, certainly, in any case. So it seems we're just going to want to be getting into position here. Yeah. This is quite an interesting concept. So definitely we're going to need to be getting a little further to the left. A little further to the right than that, though. Get hit by that quite hard enough. Alright. And that'll be that. There's a play switch up there. I'm not actually sure what that's for exactly. I'm sure it serves some important function. Feedback loop is another stage with a warp. Not exactly sure what's going on yet, though. It seems this is something resembling a seesaw, but not quite. It's just a swingy hecker. It's a little more similar to like Swing Bar from Monkey Ball 1. Definitely not going to be attempting that warp. That looks very, very, very difficult. Trypophobia. The fear of things covered in small holes, if I'm not mistaken. So, seems appropriate for what's going on in this stage, and for some reason it's lagging. That is fair, though. Sometimes stages are laggy. I understand that. You can't have life without lag. It's not possible. It's one of the central components of life. Fun fact. And then we're going to have Collectathon. A level on which we're presumably going to have to collect something or other. Presumably, we're going to have to collect these switches, so this will just be a cute little event. That's fun. I like this. This is nice. There are probably more efficient ways to pick up these switches, but I haven't played this stage before, so I hope you'll forgive me. And I think that will be all of the switches. Yes. Lovely. It seems you can definitely skip some of them, because if those planks are all just aligned like that, you can definitely just bounce over a few of them. So that's cool. Scoop. Okay, so we're going to need to avoid these things. Oh. That was just the wrong place to get off of that particular device. Okay. I think this one may move a slight bit faster than the first, but nothing I can't handle. And this one goes in the opposite direction, offering a new and exciting challenge for even a seasoned veteran. Here's tail. Ah, I see, it waves up and down. Interesting. Well, I'll just try it like this. Why not? Press the pause switch to pause the game. And then I fell off. That's unfortunate. So we're just going to try this again. Hopefully, with a greater degree of success this time. I assume these are bumpers? Yes. So interesting looking bumpers. I think they have little light bulbs on them. That's cute. Alright, here's valves. Seems to be a very complex stage, from what I can tell. But the complexity seems to mainly derive from the warps. From the warp, the one warp. Which... I should be able to get around this. I did it wrong, but I still maintain I should be able to get around that. I think this has a pink and a green, or a green and a pink, rather. Okay, yes. Alright, I overshot there a little. This is what I call a big brain stage. Because you have to have a big brain to beat it. You have to have a very high IQ to beat valves. Alright. That'll be that. There are definitely a couple of warps I could go for, but I will not this time. Here's a waveform. Seems we've got some thingies zooming in and out. This is a lot of fun. I like this. This is a unique concept. I enjoy this. Alright, and it seems there's still more to come. Oh, interesting. So I'll need to press this, press the reverse. Not exactly sure what that did, but it seems we'll have to be doing this harder version of the first part now. And alright, that will be it for Waveform and for World 10 in general. Oh, we've got them hitting the whale. Get ready for that whale hitting. Alright, here's staircase. It's a staircase. I think I remember this stage from like one of the community packs or something. I've definitely seen this one before, or at least one with a similar concept. I understand that this is what one must do to beat it. This will be the last world for tonight, by the way. I'm going to call it quits after I beat World 5. Here's Railroad. It seems it's more or less just a wire level, which is fine by me. I don't mind wires. I know some do, but I am not one of them. Alright, just a fun little wire level. Alright, here's a raft. I'm guessing that this is going to, in some way, sail, quote unquote, on the quote unquote water. Oh, it's tilting. Oh, it's rough water, rough rapids today. Oh shit, this stage has a short time limit also. I hope I make it in time. Yes, it makes you feel like you're on a real raft. It really makes you feel like Spider-Man. That'll be it for raft. Here's area. I think I've seen this one shown off before. It seems to be a very intentionally freeform level. Which I have a good degree of appreciation for. Seems to be a lot you can do here. And what I am doing now is one of the things you can do here, though perhaps not the most interesting of any of the possible things. But I am beating the level. I wonder, is there like a warp inside that box or something? I'm not sure how one would get in there in any case. Cage does appear to be impenetrable. There are no switches or anything else as far as I can tell. I'm intrigued. There are a bunch of banana bunches in there. Custom road. Ah. It seems that I have to stop these as close to the middle as possible. Yeah. That'll give us a path across. I will try for the warps here because this doesn't seem to be too hard. Alright, that's green for you. Oh, and I can't go back up now. I'm committed. Alright. Well, let's hope we can get this timed correctly. Okay. That is a pink goal in Scrap 651's Super Monkey Ball 651. I'm actually quite happy I got that first try. And in general. Here is Repellent. I think this one is a bit like Catapult. Oh. No, that's just a... It's just one of those conveyor belt gimmicks. Interesting. So this like bounces you up. I think this is a conveyor belt thing. That's my impression of it. I don't know how else you would be bounced in this way. This is super interesting usage though, because it like propels you with like equal and opposite force basically. I like that a lot. Changeover. Seems that the goal here is going to be sort of changing over. We've got a kind of pro skater situation with the warp, I think, so I don't think I'm going to be trying that. That would basically require pause timing. Here is ribbon. Whoa. This one's pretty funky. I like it. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely going to need some fancy footwork to beat this stage. Alright. That's good enough for me. Just some bananas up top that I could have gotten, but I won't miss those too terribly. Here's quadripartite. Interesting. I think this is a warp sort of situation. Or actually I think all four of these are equivalent, which is interesting. So, oh, whoops. Heck. Alright. Just going to get myself out of this rut, both literally and figuratively. That's the funny thing about my jokes, y'all. They work on so many different levels. You wouldn't believe it. Okay, I am gaining height here. I think it should be possible to get myself out of this rut as well. Though perhaps not. I am going to retry. I am not good with this sort of half-pipe stuff. It's actually quite difficult for me. But what I figured out when I was doing that similar stage in Jamie's demo is that you have to be a little more horizontal in order to build up the required speed, and I'm remembering that now. I'm going to tap my head to show that I am remembering. Because when someone taps their head, it confirms to you beyond any doubt that they are remembering something. They're thinking. They're using their head. And that's an important skill in the modern world. But alas, modern man has become enslaved by its desires. And few remember how to use their heads at this point. 'Tis truly a shame. I'm weeping and howling. Alright, that'll be it for quadripartite. Now we're coming up on today's final stage here, which will be tides. I don't know if I like the looks of this. Ah, interesting. Okay, so you kind of need to follow the flow of it. I actually like this quite a lot. I judged it too harshly based on my first impression. That's the moral of today's story, kids. Don't judge things too harshly based on your first impression of them. The more you know. Alright. And it appears that will be it for World 5. I think this was like a nice quick little video. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like. I upload lots of monkey ball videos. You can also follow my Twitter at Julia_pseudo. And additionally, you can find me on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I participate in my friend Extra Visage's stream. That's my friend Lexi, and we play all kinds of games together on Saturdays, and she plays single-player games, and I usually co-commentate on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well, so check that out. Starting tomorrow, she'll be back, and I will be there on her videos, on her streams. So if you want to see more of my content, check that out. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.